Greetings fans, hyperfans, and people just lost looking for videos of cats on YouTube. This particular episode, I've got something very special. I've done a lot of toy reviews for Transformers, but that's not the only toy that I collect. There's a few Monster High dolls, you may see reviews coming up. Nerf toys, you may see those coming up too. One toy line which you might not be familiar with is Little Apple dolls. They started mid-2000s, distributed by a company called Underground Toys. And I picked a couple up, and eventually I had the very good luck and good fortune of meeting the artist behind them. And I do say artist because these did start as artworks. Things did not go particularly well with Underground Toys, and after 4 seasons and a couple of convention exclusives, they stopped production, and it took her quite a time to get her rights back to do these herself. She actually got the rights back about 2 years ago and has been trying to get season 5 into production herself as an independent company. And she's kind of done it. This is it. This is the first of the either 3 or 4 dolls, I don't think she's actually told me yet, available for season 5. They're going up on Black Friday, kind of suitable for these sort of gothy, dark, weird dolls. Pre-order is starting at £40 before going up to £45, I believe. And actually far more important for me than any of that, I've got a prototype. I have the first prototype of the first doll here to review. This is kind of very cool for me. So, in front of us here we have Hortensia. All the Little Apple dolls have a Latin name. Hortensia means the gardener, and you can see here that she has the floral headdress and the trug full of roses. I haven't been given her storybook yet, but these will all come with individual storybooks. She is the only doll that has been announced that hasn't had a little bit of history. So this is a completely new character. All the Little Apple dolls have the same base figure, and it's the outfits that really express the personalities on them. Most of them have black hair. The only other doll they produced with white hair was in season 4, Sign of Souls, who was very rare, very difficult to get hold of. And Hortensia here is the only doll in series 5 to have white hair. These dolls are apparently going to be coming packaged in full wooden boxes with laser cut text and the Little Apple logo hole in the lid, so that's very cool. So Hortensia starts her outfit with this beautiful bouquet of silk and paper flowers, and that's all hand tied. The red tunic fastens at the back so you can get it on around the head, has lace decoration, and then this long knitted scarf. That's a real wicker trug with another bouquet of roses, and over there you see her holding Little Apple Red. And these are back to being the foam apples rather than the plastic apples that came with the Animula. No, whichever the birthday doll was. I know a lot of fans moaned about that, but considering the artist is actually trying to do this all by herself again, come on guys, give her a little bit of slack. Little red shorts, and they're sort of ruched at the top and round each leg. Now, I know that they're not sure whether they're going to be odd socks in the final version, or both the red, both the white, but just look at those boots. That's all stitched leather, real laces, and those are just gorgeous. Actually, if I just tilt her back a second, you can see that they're actually glued. They have the heels, and they are just fantastic. I mean, you did not get that quality of outfit and accessory on the mass-produced ones. I think if you collected the first 4 seasons, you really need to get a pre-order in on this as quickly as you can. A lot of people think they look really quite creepy, but you know, with those blank faces, but she's just beautiful. I would really like to thank everybody at Screaming Matriarch who managed to get this prototype to me, and if you would like one of these in your collection, they are pre-selling now for delivery in February. I know that's a little bit of a long lead-in time, but considering that all of this is hand-sewn, hand-finished, and I'm sure if you ask on the order form for them to be hand-signed as well, they will be quite happy to do that for you. I know there were a lot of complaints about the last anniversary doll because the skin was blemished. Basically, from what the artist has told me, the dolls were left in storage by the original toy company in the dresses that they'd been packed in from the mass production run, and that had actually transferred over to the plastic. And no matter what they tried to sort of bleach, dye, clean, etc., there's always going to be a few little marks. Even on these ones, which are just sort of acrylic painted over the resin from the factory, you can see a few marks on those, but I'm absolutely sure that the final vinyl version will be as smooth as the originals. Now, if I just take the accessories off for ease of moving her. 2, 3 and 4. The doll is actually composed of 5 resin pieces: central chest, head, 2 arms and 2 legs, and there is articulation. There's articulation at the head. Now, because this is the factory prototype, it's very stiff, but once you actually got that moving for the first time, head will actually turn 360 degrees, but that's a little bit too exorcist. The arms will rotate 360 degrees. There's no other articulation in the arms, so you have sort of that pointing hand and the apple holding hand. The legs, if I can just reveal there, you see again that's a rotational joint but at an angle, so you can rotate and put them into a sitting position. Very simple, very basic, but very effective. I have a few of these standing on my shelf from the Underground Toys releases, and actually a couple of the exclusive dolls that the artist has done for some of the anime conventions up and down the country. They're an absolutely beautiful series, and I really hope that pre-sales go well and that we see a season 5, we see the season 6 that they're planning, and really, best of luck to Screaming Matriarch. If you want to get one of these for yourself, a link to the pre-sales are below, and thank you for watching.